Hey there! So over the past 4 weeks, the students of the Fall 2017 History of Western Fashion class at Vanderbilt University have been conducting a study on sustainability. In this video, we will highlight our student-generated, local, manageable approaches and solutions to issues related to fashion and sustainability, which we have arrived at through various methods, including creating and conducting a survey with students to see how they define fashion sustainability, and engaging in the human-centered design process to explore and define what fashion sustainability is and how we can do better, and give others practical advice so that they can too do better when it comes to saving our planet. We hope that by the end of this video, you will be more aware of the importance of fashion sustainability. But before we get into the video, Next Step student Chris Webster kindly made the logo for the class, and here is his explanation of it.
So this drawing that I came up with from the vocabulary word sustainability, I thought of using the globe for the environment and have like an astronaut, which is, he's, as I said, made it more sustainable for him to go in space. And also what I even thought about doing was adding a few characters from a few TV shows, because TV shows kind of talks more about the clothes and how alive they become more and also sustained.
It's very tough to find a formal definition of sustainable fashion, and in fact, according to our survey of 105 college students, similar proportions of respondents are observed when it comes to defining whether sustainable fashion is organic production, consumers only purchasing goods that they need, or a full recycle after usage. However, from our perspectives, sustainability in fashion can be improved in all these three stages, requiring conscious choices to be made by both producers and consumers. This is an aspect that is lacking in many of our peers' priorities. In fact, only 14% prioritize sustainable fashion over sustainable food and technology, and 73% of them don't try to purchase from sustainable brands.
But what happens when the types of clothes and accessories that we buy start to form a pattern? That is what we call style. And while we like to think that we all have our own individual style, that doesn't mean we don't overlap with our peers. In our survey of male and female millennials, we asked for the inspiration behind their fashion choices, and over 56% of participants admitted that their personal style was influenced by social trends, mostly celebrities, magazines, and advertisements, but also YouTube and clothing haul videos. Then we asked participants to describe their signature style in 3 words or less. For guys, most of these words included preppy, southern, fresh, and athletic. As for girls, their favorite adjectives were romantic, flirty, chic, boho, comfy, and sporty.
These stylistic trends make even more sense when we asked participants to name their top 5 brands and saw the same stores popping up repeatedly. Most popular shopping destinations for guys included Vineyard Vines, Nike, American Eagle, Calvin Klein, and PacSun. The girls also provided a wide range of stores such as Urban Outfitters, Lululemon, Old Navy, Brandy Melville, and Pink. However, the 2 most shopped brands for females were Forever 21 and H&M, 2 of the biggest faces in the fast fashion industry.
The fashion industry employs over 50 million people and is valued at almost $3 trillion. Over 80 billion items of clothing are produced each year, but little thought seems to be given to where most of these clothes come from. A large portion come from countries like Bangladesh, where factory workers make as little as $79 a month, much less than the cost of living. Fast fashion has overtaken the industry, but with cheap, trendy clothes comes a higher cost than many realize.
Much fewer people are aware of the terrible pollution caused by the fast fashion industry.
The average Vanderbilt undergraduate student reported owning 39 shirts. But how many of those shirts does the average student actually wear consistently? And what happens to their clothing after they don't use it anymore? 82% of students report donating their unused clothing to organizations like Goodwill or the Salvation Army. But clothing donation doesn't alleviate the problem of textile waste. Only 20% of donations can actually be sold.
The rest just ends up clogging up the donation industry. Organizations like Goodwill spend $500,000 transporting unusable donations each year, which strains already tight resources. Some of these unusable donations get sent to other countries, where they decimate local clothing and tailor markets. The rest ends up in landfills, just like the other 13 million tons of textile waste that Americans generate each year.
In order to counteract many of these issues, we have found some brands that actively try to adhere to being sustainable in their practices, including Patagonia, Levi's, Puma, and many others. Through applying technology to reduce resources used in their production, launching recycling programs, donating a percentage of sales to environmental organizations, etc. We hope that this inspires you to look for brands like these, read labels, and think for a few more seconds before making any purchases next time.